Hello, my country people them. Today na Thursday, the 18th of February 2021. And when our countryman, the Kumkumasa, the Igwe, they don't can live for Tori with una. So as una join, una make sure say una share them. Una share them, our country people, make it go far and wide. Una get una countryman, the Kumkumasa, a number. Any person will get anything for contribute, make it feel free, make it contribute them. Una countryman, they go answer una questions today. So as una join, una make sure say una share and make it go far and wide, my country people them. Yes. Now the Kumkumasa this, the king of all the black legs. I don't come for Tori my country people them. So without further ado, as una the join, una the share am, make it go far and wide, my country people. Carry bell. It says first to comment. I see you. Yes, you are actually the first to comment. Make sure say you mash fire for the share am as well. Not just for comment, but mash fire for the share am. Now so, my country people them, una mash fire. Una mash fire.
I heard it through the grapevine that you were thinking of leaving me.
Una share am.
I love you so much.
I love you guys so much.
Leave me. It will make me cry. My God.
This day.
One day when Bamule my Dola mio, one day when Bamule my Umanana, Ameana Tete, and Dola mio, Madia Banyola, Umanana, Katina Nepagain, and Dola more, Madia Banyola, Umanana, Ameana Tete. No, no, na meya, na meya, na meya, na meya, no, no, na meya, na meya, na meya, na meya.
Una mash fire, my country people, then una mash fire, una share them far and wide. Laura Linge, I see you. Fontaine Pekin, I see you. All my country people, then indivisible, I see you. Ngale Jonas, thank you too. I see all una continue for mash fire for the Sheram. Man past man, Pascal Efata, I see all una mash fire. Hosens Paul, I see you. Yes, Emmanuel Messiwe. He said the watch from Cincinnati, Ohio. I hope so that winter, you know the key una for that side. Una mash fire, my country people. Una share them. I see una my country people, una continue for share, una share. Graphic Pikin don't join we. Graphic Pikin don't leave a very interesting comment. I don't pin them. Una read them. Any person where you want call una countryman for make a contribution, call +44 749 519 8739 on WhatsApp. I go pick up your call and then we'll discuss. Now so we do am. Now so una match fire, una share them. My country people them, I want to apologize for coming late because I be promised say we go come live around 6 p.m. Cameroon time. But time now for Cameroon now about 14 minutes past 6. So when I bear with me now just because I be there for some side and I be the drive. So I know we get opportunity for stop in order for start the live broadcast. So the earliest opportunity where I be getting for stop, now where I don't stop so make with tourist more. If you like dark, it can't be taught me for here. I no mind. We'll continue for March fair for before my country people them. As when I join, when I make sure say when I continue for the match fire for the share of my country people them. We're there here for Tori today. When I don't see the topic where it there on our screens right now, my country people. The topic of discussion for today, now we say Eric Tato they don't leak what black leg secret, and then I will also give una one or two opinions of mine and also for sensitize una about what the Amber fools they never understand yet about this madness where they go on for the Anglophone zone. And then for any person we get any questions or any concern or any comment or any contribution, you get una contributing number na +44 749 519 8739. Call your countryman, Laura Elinge, Meswembong, you get AB Moon, you get Chakavum Kraidai, you get even whether you be Asu Lucas or you be na Ashu or you be na Eric Tato Mark Barretta, by all means, if you want to call countryman. Amber fool, call countryman if you want to talk to countryman. But guess what? I no get no responsibility whatsoever to talk to anyone at any time where you call. If I see say your conversation or your topic of discussion, it is very of course out of the direction where we want to go in, I end up the call. Nonsense. Now you pay my phone bill, no be you. Now you give me bread and sardine, no be you. Now you give me the corn chaff where I chop on today, no be you. So I don't get no responsibility whatsoever to any person for she don't begin to talk about anything we want to talk about, but me I no want to talk about. By all means, any person will get a comment, you get a contribution, you get a question, you get any concerns, leave them for country people, and I will try my best for satisfy for give you an answer, or at least for give you my own opinions. So now so with the plan for this platform, our country people them. So today, as I already talked, today now the 18th of February 2021. Today na Thursday. Some of our country people them as when they join on a match fire for the share. We'll get Mancho Beltus. It don't join we. We'll also get the other Beltus. My favorite Bangwa man. It don't join we here. Now Beltus at their song. It say hello Igwe. And I say hello my countryman. My favorite Bangwa man. I salute you too. We'll get Laura Linge still there here. It's a Chuba. If you enjoy that music. That music, by the way, the title for that song where I just come up for play, the title na Nameya, na Bebe Manga, a singer, now one of our countrywoman, and then we'll get Prompt Objective. Prompt Objective, you there, yeah. The other day, you got the Hamburg 73 teeth for a live broadcast. You make up 73 teeth, you want to get a premature ejaculation for a live show, master. No. You cannot be doing that. No make a man begin to talk bad talk for you. You make a man almost get heart attack, so they block you. But that was a fantastic job. Yes, continue. Mash fire. That black leg, it knows sabi breaks. Yes, we also get Alan Sagbajo. The day he is on a mash fire. We'll get Ga Peace. Oh, na Ga Peaceful. We'll get the plenty. Yera Abet. Yes, the day plenty. When I mash fire, my contribute them for beginning share them. We'll get a lot of Cameroonianness for Una. So we'll start with the Kumkum anthem, and then we'll play the Cameroon national anthem, and then we'll start our live broadcast. I get 1 or 2 videos for sure Una. And by all means, I go show Una 1 or 2 things them, and we will talk. Yes, we will talk. Anything will come to mind. Any person will get anything we want to contribute. By all means, draw my attention to it, and we will talk about them. Why not? Yes. So my country people, then we go start with Cameroon national anthem. Maybe I load them up, and then we go from there. I'll play them now from my tablet. Now why that way? I did get the not trying, looking for the video. When I bear with me, small my country people, that when I bear with me, when I share them, my country people, when I share them, make me move the phone, my very expensive phone where I buy them for 150,000. Now move them, yeah, now in that, so that when we play our Kumkum anthem and the Cameroon national anthem, when I be privileged for watch the pictures as well and not just for listen to the audio. So that is it, my country people. Yes, we don't come again. Amber fools, they go hear their own. Now in that, yes, now listen.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror. And your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
Thank you plenty my Cameroonian friends them, brothers and sisters them. We'll get plenty Cameroonianness today. When I march fire for the Sheram, today we'll come for Kantori. So any person will get questions, you get concerns, you get any opinions to share, make sure say you march fire, you call your countryman. When I get the number on our screens now, +44 749 519 8739. By all means, when I march fire, when I continue for share, whether you watch them live or you watch them later on, make sure say you march fire, you do your own part, and you share it, make it go far and wide. Thank you plenty my Cameroonian friends and my country people them. Whether we come out from which side, make sure say you march fire, you share for this live broadcast. We're there here for destroy Ambazonia terrorism. Now our mission it never ever change, and we're there here for march fire for make sure say we achieve that mission by every means necessary, my country people them. So the first thing I want to show you na Operation Sunshine, and I think say a lot of people them they don't forget about Operation Sunshine. When I don't almost forget about Operation Sunshine, maybe when march fire for Sunshine. So when I see now you face that, now you picture that it there on the screen, and it no go ever forget about una countryman the Kumkumasa. So this Nkunyam where when I see them on our screens right now, so maybe I make a picture, it be clear enough. I hope so when I see him. If I see you face fine, when I comment, let when I countryman know so when I see him fine. When I see you face no, when I identify you know, your name na in that ma show una. Your name na Amber terrorist, where name na Kamon or Gonaike or whatever. It say they call it na AKA Yo-Yo. And picking from Ekondo Titi. Yeah. Yes. It there right now, it there for Nigeria. But apparently it get plans for come back. Now Amber terrorist that too, it get plans for come back for Cameroon because say the money way be work go for Nigeria for go chop it don't finish, it come back for can do more kidnapping for ransom. So now in that when I don't see your face, and I will show una another picture of you. Now the same guy that he say name na Yo-Yo, alias AKA Yo-Yo or whatever. Now Amber terrorist that. With the way for Cameroon with better kumkum. So now all that one talk about that particular Nkunyam. We don't show now this video of this guy we named na Anini they recall him, where the kumkumai see the other day on top. Now fantastic snake bite snake story that. So yes, my country people then. So Before I want go, I want to play with this audio. So now the leak. This way, Eric Tato, a leak him. I'll play for una. I'll play this video for una. May una enjoy them. Now Eric Tato, he don't leak what Black Leg secret for this video. It be there live yesterday. Yes, it be there live just yesterday. When I talk say yesterday, I mean say yesterday when I Wednesday, the 17th of February 2021. Eric Tato be there live, and he give you this brilliant leak. We come out from Amber World. I'll play the video for now. I country people them. Now only about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Una listen.
Is Lucas Asu and Kemi Ashu that I'm mentioning their names for the first time. We have done our investigation and we can authoritatively conclude, I will start with the two activists, that Lucas Asu and Kemi Ashu are working very closely with the Cameroon government. These are agents that the Cameroon government has planted within the Ambazonia revolution to ensure that they provoke tension and do everything to give the Cameroon government a leverage to do their propaganda and corrupt the image of the revolution. I will start with Lucas Asu. Who hails from Akwaya and has for the past 3 years been working with the Cameroon government, and this information is confirmed. We can authoritatively confirm this. Today, as part of our media outreach, we reached out to the communications officer of the Egg of Sea, who is Akosin Raymond. Unfortunately, we missed calls. Lucas Asu was formerly just Libre. He was just there. He didn't actually, he belonged to no group, but finally he joined the Egg of Sea of Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba. And he joined the Egg of Sea on the instruction of the Cameroon government in order to do some terrible campaigns that will end up making the public to hate Cho Lucas Ayaba. And I will explain. Lucas Asu, I told Akosin Raymond, Lucas Asu has collected monies at least 5 times from the Cameroon government. 5 times? And we can authoritatively state that one of the transactions was done with the Minister of Territorial Administration, Paul Atanganji. Wow. What is the role of Lucas Asu? Lucas Asu's role is to make sure that he does everything to make Ayaba Cho being hated. Lucas Asu condemns, brings conspiracy about all other groups, and then he exactly does this and he invites a lot of hate on Cho Lucas Ayaba. He also takes information from Egg of Sea and sells it to the Cameroon government, to Cameroon authorities. Yes. This is a fact, it's verified, and we can say it authoritatively without blinking. And it is, as a matter of fact, a matter of urgency that we are making sure that we bring this aspect to the public eye. Now, let us, we'll come back to Lucas Asu. Kemi Asu, which of course we know her personally, but we are not going to put her information out there because it is not part of our, it's part of our confidentiality policy is to make sure that we don't release information of people we've known before. Kemi Asu works closely with two Cameroonian ministers. When her mother died, she went to Cameroon and of course landed at the Douala International Airport where she went for her mother's funeral. What's Kemi Ashu's role is to do propaganda and support people who are corroding the image of the revolution. For example, the picture that circulated on Facebook about the fake story of a child being burnt in Batibo was first released by Kemi Ashu, and this was part of a long-standing plan that the Cameroon government gave Kemi Ashu to put it on social media. That picture did not happen in Batibo. That incident never happened in Batibo, and we are very certain about what we are saying. So Kemi Ashu was given this picture by one of the ministers that, of course, most of you already know, Paul Atanganji, to use it as a spin. So when Kemi Ashu put up this picture,
my country people them, chai. Minister Paul Atanganji name don't solve. I be think say name don't rest more for this amber food their hand. I be think say name don't rest more for this amber food their hand, but there's also Dede. There's also Kokoda Pie name. Okay, my country people them. So when I see now some of the comments and that way where country people they live and for this live broadcast, maybe I show now. We share them with you. Actually, leave your comment. You could feel read yourself on the screen. So yes, wait till Eric talk. It talk say it dey so. Asu Lucas and Kemi Ashu, both of them, now agents of La Republique. Honestly, my country people them. If some man be ever tell una, say na so the people that door una not forever believe I'm not be so. But una can't hear for una self. But then again, wait we talk, it no be far from the truth. It no be far from the truth. We don't cause so much confusion and division amongst the Amber Fools them. It be unbelievable how successful we don't be for cause division, tribalism, for cause chaos amongst the fools them. Because they be so stupid, they be so egocentric, they look now for their own personal gari for chop, look for personal recognition and position. Now all that way they do them. And so it make our job that much easier. It makes our job so much easier, my country people them, for infiltrate them, for feed our own message for amongst them. So now they go the parade and they go the parrot way we tell them everything where we talk. Now they repeat them. So I mean, not just for tell now. So I know even the vex again when person talks say these people are Anglo fools because they are fools, 100% fools. It talks say so. Asuluka, but all of them I don't tell una before. What I Asuluka so na tapangona, eritato na yabacho. All of them, Sako Kome, the Chris Anu, they work for me. They work now for country people. Mateuna, they work now for me. Because these were brothers, they door go past. Their own dullness level, they door go past, my country people. They work now for una countryman. They door go past. Now Amber Fools, they dull. These people, they dull, seriously dull. So, now the secret that way, Eric Tato, it don't leak them. Now our country people secret that way, it don't go leak them. Our black leg secret. Unfortunately, we go so match fire, we go so survive, we'll continue. So yes, maybe I read one or two of our comments then. We get Amber Ghost, ni it talks a hi black legs, a salute wuna. From Bonaprizo, Douala. You get Mancho Belt, it say now we give them, now we give them work. Yes, now we set the agenda now. For the Amber Fools them. Whatever they talk now for Facebook, now we decide. We decide whether they go talk about my trip to Boya. We decide whether they talk about war draft. We will decide what the Amber Fools they talk about. They go talk about national dialogue. They go talk about whatever we black legs. Now we decide the agenda now on Facebook. And may we not ever forget that one. Whatever we decide for talk about, now ye way we go force them for talk about them. Because me what they talk so Abi na the Kumkumasa, the king of all the black legs. Whether we not believe them or not, we don't already prove them. So yes, my country people them. As when they join, we not match fire for share them, we not share them, my country people.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror. And your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your...
Yes, the Most High God shall be our guide. We the black legs, because we the fight now for the real thing. Many of we where we there for here will not get no matriculation number for Cameroon government, will not receive a salary from Cameroon government, but we love that country, Cameroon, we love Pays very much, and why that way we sacrifice everything where we get them for try for bring peace for that country. And the reality that so may una match fire una continue for the share. I want show una this post where una countryman where we will post them on our country people Facebook page about 3 or 4 hours ago. Una fisiam. So now the Japanese government, it don't be now one of the critical foreign countries the way they don't support Cameroon officially. The initiative for the reconstruction of the northwest and the southwest regions of Cameroon. As one for that picture, now Prime Minister Dion Gute, that His Excellency and His Royal Highness and the Chinese and the Japanese delegation for Yaoundé today. So my country people them, I repost this video today when the population for Southwest Day for CDC camp for Mokoko from Bonge Rubber Estate. Where they be discovered say they so Cameroon military they pull out of their community. They say na lie. Cameroon military is going nowhere. So they demonstrate. They take come back. They say na lie. You are going nowhere. They talk for Cameroon military. Say we not the come out for our community. Why me I they replay this video and why I go can't tell una why. The block road. Say me B they no go. Say me B no leave them. The block road. They say you are going nowhere. We want una to stay. We want una to stay. I can't explain for una why I repost this video a couple of days ago. Because a lot of people, they don't talk this nonsense about dialogue. So when they talk as if say they so, now China, they can't give them independence, or now they talk say now excuse me, now Canada, they talk what I say now Canada, they can't give them independence, so, or they talk say now because Morocco, if we beat Cameroon for football game, now Morocco can't give them independence, so I don't know. The people, they just be dull for some kind of way I know if you understand. So you also get this video where we post them the other day. The video don't go viral. It don't really get 13,000 views. Yes, where Mark Barretta, Eric Tapang, and all the rest of them, they talk the truth for the first time for their lives. When I make sure so when I march fire for the share all this content where would they bring them to now. Maybe I go now to the post where it bring with today. Now the live broadcast this way I will post them. When I continue to post them a couple of hours ago, where I tell when I say this, so we plan for come live at 11 o'clock, and then any person will get any question for Livam if he ask a question below. So now a few people they be asked questions. Then I will go to the comment section, and then I go through the comments. Then I see any comment where we fit answer and where it require attention, and then yes, we'll talk about them. So yes, my country people them. Now the questions then this live from the post where when I continue me post them. Now in that, and if you go to the comments, you will see the comments them. So we'll start right at the top there. We'll get Grafi Pekin. Grafi Pekin a comment or a question. It talks it is so hail the Igwe, the Kumkumasa, our king. Sunshine has been very effective. It says Sunshine has been very effective in destroying Amber terrorism or the Amber terrorist fundraising. Where did you get the idea of Operation Sunshine? March fire, we are winning fatly. Yes, my country. I think I don't discuss this one briefly for now. Actually, some video there for here where I broadcast this video a few days ago. Where I tell una say this guy Naib even give me the idea for Sunshine. Ma show una the video. It there for Country People Facebook page where I post them a few days ago. Ma just scroll up a little bit and get the video for una my Country People. I go show una maybe then for the other page because they will get now 2 Facebook pages then. Probably they then on the other page my Country People. So yes, Muna know what about that one. So yes, as I don't tell you now some guy where it be one of the Amber fools the way they be kumkumaisan for Southwest where he name be been Sunshine. He name be been Sunshine where you know Amber boys like to give themselves very colorful names them. So that way they talk that thing. Sunshine say it don't end. Sunshine say it don't end. They compromised the fool a long time ago. So that way they talk that sunshine, and at the same time, I be think about the people the way that they do fundraising for raise money for buy guns, can't kill what contribute them on the ground for Cameroon. So I think say this so if we expose because I be identify say one Amber no get secret and Amber no get friend, and also Amber ye worst enemy, ye biggest enemy, not the truth. Amber is second biggest enemy na Amber because Amber no girlfriend. Now Amber is third biggest enemy now we the black legs. So now where would they here for expose the truth for sensitize our general population. That one are their worst enemy and the weapon that would use them against them, the truth. And Sunshine it be about revealing and unveiling the truth. That's just what it is. It's simple. If you look at how Amber they operate, the terrorists they operate now in the shadows. So if you bring out their terrorist atrocities them and their actions into the public, they become famous, they face the consequences of their madness, then they go stop. It could also be a deterrent where it could deter other people the way they be want to do the same thing. They don't go want to do them. Now why that way if we go back to 2017, 2016, even 2018, while gullible youth in the Anglophone zone, they will actually pay money. I don't know if I don't forget. They will pay money for join Amber for 2017-18, my country people. Yes! They pay money for join Amber. Mommy, papa, they convince their pekin go join Amber. Now, what did that will happen? But for 2020, 2021, that nonsense stopped because of our sensitization. We don't make them now for be Amber or for call yourself Amber, not taboo. No man, even the ex-combatants who they did for Didi Asina for Boya for Bamenda, none of them, it no be proud for talk today so I be being an Amber boy. None of them. Even the shit no white blast the way they did for Bush right now, so they know very well. Say if they dare tell people them, or if people they know, say they been an Amber Boys them, they go run away from them. No woman no go want sleep with them. No mommy no go want even walk on the same street with them. So we don't successfully make the word Amber it become a taboo in the Anglophone zone. And as a result of that, one, they don't feel raise money. Two, they don't feel recruit more gullible youth them. Three, they don't get no international support and no person enough stand talk on their behalf. Four, they are fighting amongst themselves because the small resources the way they get them, they don't become now they get now an implosion when at themselves they cause them. For example, I don't show in a video where Eric Tato can talk. It talks with it. Say Asu Lucas and the other one Weti Ashu. Na La Republic agents as they call them. So now when I see and say this, so these confused Nkunyams, they don't even know who be their enemy. They don't even get friend because Amber no get friend. But even for their own enemy, they don't even know who be their enemy. If you ask a black leg who be your enemy, it will tell you in less than 2 words. It will tell you who be their enemy. Full stop. And we black legs will know our enemy any day, anytime. Care you will shake me while I just woke up for sleep. You ask me, countryman, country people, Igwe, the king of all black legs, Kumkumasa, who be your enemy? I go tell you, say, Amber shit, no white blast. End of discussion. But go ask Amber shit, no white blast, who be enemy. If you ask Bui Warrior, it go say na ADF. If you ask ADF, it go talk say na Sokadef. If you ask Sokadef, they talk say na IG. If you ask IG, they talk say na the other IG. If you ask the other IG, they talk say na Yabacho. If you ask Yabacho, they talk say na Sako. If you ask Sako, it talk say na Yerima. If you ask Yerima, it say na Chris Anu. If you ask Chris Anu, it say na Eric Tato. You ask Eric Tato, it say na Sako. You ask Sako, it talk say na Barretta. You ask Barretta, it talk say na Chris Anu. You ask Chris Anu again, it talk say this so na Belchus Atieson be enemy. Amber don't confuse. They don't even know them who be their enemy. They don't know. First of all, they don't get friend. They don't even know who be their enemy. They don't know, my country people. When I share the thing, when I match fire for the share and Belchus, Clovis, I called on a cafe, Joel for Bamenda, I called on a cafe for all the fantastic work when they do them. And every other person where they work in the background. No matter all thing way we can broadcast them out there. So now the next person, Eva, it said thank you for everything, our wonderful Igwe. He leave that one as a comment, not a question. We also get Carrie Bell. He said we need you to sunshine Tapang Ivo. Carrie Bell, you there here now, you watch. We don't tell now the purpose of sunshine now for cause a consequence for their terrorist atrocities them. So now the question for you, Carrie Bell, now say, Wetty, will you get them what information you get them of Tapang Ivo where you feel publish them out there for give you or for make you feel consequences of what way they do. If you get the information, publish them. You don't need no money permission for publish them. First of all, you don't even need for use your real name, create the most fakest fake Facebook account. Join our black leg communities them. Befriend all the other fake black leg accounts them. Post the nonsense, say what I know will go viral. Yes, you also get Ramiel Tamkio Kem them on our, I don't even know how to pronounce your name. It say how can we do to join the WhatsApp group? Honestly, seriously, my country people, actually for this post where I post them, if you go for the post itself, it talk for them. If you go for the post, just look at the post, it talk for them. They even give you link. It say dear black legs, blah 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 blah, and it talk say to a WhatsApp link below. Use the WhatsApp link below. If you just click on this link so where they stare at you, you go join the group. So I don't know me what more you want from me. I don't know me wait where you want from me again. Masi wait graphic can tell you say it say honestly just read this post exactly. Just read the post you're commenting under. Go up and read it. Simple as that. So we also get Abila Johnson. He say I agree with you, King. We agree for the live broadcast. You get Richard Cho. He also talks say yes, countryman. He won the live broadcast. We also get Kem Nkong Bong Cameron or Cameron. He agree. We get can we get hope for a better future in Cameroon? 100%. We get 100%. We know that one. Not even question. Say. And then some person asked, what is your payment of being a black leg? Must see wait to other people they respond. Yeah, well, you get your response for them. At Tutu Babila talks today, so our payment is to destroy Ambazonia Terrorism. That is it. When Amba they can't attack you, you get every right and responsibility, and actually you get a right to self-defense for defend yourself against any shit no white blast way it try to take away your God-given rights. And then Graphic can tell you say joy and happiness and the love of nation. That is it. That's what you get. So my country people them, As una dey join, una continue for March Fire, the share am. Any person where it get any question for ask country people, by all means, ask them. We dey here for Tori with una, and I go answer your question or your concerns, and we go talk. That's what it is. Man past man. Yeah, okay. We'll get Francine Lamiro. Okay, we'll get phone call. My country people, wanna listen. Hello, my countryman, you did live.
Man, I guess one question I want to ask.
We hear you.
For me, at the moment now, the Ambazonia movement, now just two groups to fight against them. The CPDM government and the Black Leg. So, my question I say, if suppose the CPDM government decide to give Ambazonia movement the independence, can Nigeria, Ghana, United Nations, and African Union ever accept? Because for me, I believe say if they accept, it will almost destabilize the world. So a lot of these young Ambazonia people, they don't understand and say they get a lot of enemy behind the scene, even though not only the Black Leg and the Cameroon government they fight them for now. So I want you to talk a little bit about it if you don't understand my question.
I understand you very well, and I want to thank you so much for bringing that to our attention. Okay, I go hang up your call now, and then we'll talk about that if you don't mind. Thank you so much for that contribution, my countryman. So yes, it asks say the two most prominent groups where they fight tooth and nail against the embassy, no why blast them now the Cameroon government, as they declare them, saying that their enemy, and the Black Legs them. Even if the Cameroon government decide today say they want to give them the independence, how that one it go work? That one na brilliant and a fantastic question, because my tell na my country people them, for a country for succeed as a sovereign nation, it must get internationally recognized borders. It must get a territory where if you control the territory, it must get a working relationship with the neighbors them. May we not understand say, may we assume for our wildest imagination, say the so-called Ambazonia country, it become a country today. The so-called that territory, it get now exactly two neighbors and the ocean. It get the Atlantic Ocean to the south, and if you go to the west, you get Cameroon. If you go to the east, you get Nigeria. We now ask yourself this question. Now for whose side they arrest Ayuk Tabe? We now answer that question for yourself. That one I mean every question for ask him. And then when I don't declare say we now western border, now we now west enemy, we now eastern borders, now we now west enemy, and then the Atlantic Ocean to the south. We now not get navy. We now not even, oh my God. How that country go fit function? Right now we get secessionists them for Spain. They call themselves the what do they call them again? The Basque country, or now what do they call them? I don't forget that word, that region where Barcelona they inside. Now what do they call them again? Catalonia. Okay, you get secessionists for Ghana. Yes, they want to create another country where they call them now Volta Republic, or now what do they call them for that side? Or now Eastern region. Now what do they call them? You get secessionist state for Nigeria, where they call themselves Biafra. Yes. You get, even for the UK, you get Scotland where one breakaway. You get in every single country, you get secessionism where they go on for day. If they allow secessionism for become a thing where they see and say if it be successful for one country, and any country where support that secessionism, that country don't just create the own die. Because the next day for their own country, they go get secessionist groups then too, they come up. Take their own chakra from Kradai, gone to the fall for Bush. Start demand for secession. They will ask Nigeria, say you support secessionism for Cameroon. Where Biafra two one separate. They will ask Ghana, say when be support secessionism for Cameroon. Where we two one separate for the west on the eastern part, on the western part on the western Togoland. Or something like that, they would call that secessionist action where they go on for Ghana. So when I understand, say, no country in the world in their right mind it could support secessionist actors them in another country. When I forget that noise, where this shit no why blast they talk for Facebook or for Twitter or for YouTube or for WhatsApp, where they talk about say Canada don't do this, Morocco don't win football match. It means when I get independence. Canada, they don't discuss Ambazonia. Where they don't even call the word Ambazonia, they discuss now the northwest and the southwest regions of Cameroon. When I talk say now independence, how when I do so honestly? When I don't pick fight against the Vatican, when another sovereign state, when I talk now say make the go attack the Catholic Church for draw international attention, for call when ourselves say when I be terrorists, wonders. People that dolo, no be Christian will be stand publicly talk today so make they target the United Nations inside Cameroon. When I not be here, ma tell una why these fools that even make those kind of comments and publicly. It's an act of desperation. They be desperate. Now the truth and the reality that they be desperate. So Lodesta Bezalel say the secessionist leader in Ghana is 89 years old. I don't know about that one. Maybe I could Google and miss myself for find them in the next few minutes. But if that is the truth, and then it means a wonderful thing. I don't just get some information where they enter my phone right now, where no, it not be pertinent. Where if we talk about for this live broadcast, it not be pertinent. So yes, we will just match fire, continue, begin to talk. Wait where we talk. Yes. So no country, no day on this planet where it will support secessionism for Cameroon. Not one. No mind that thing where they talk. Say yeah, American government don't do this. Nah lie. Okay, ma tell you another thing. Boko Haram, it be based for Usai, no for northern Nigeria, and they seek for form a caliphate in the northern part. So they also infringe onto Cameroon in territorial and space. So when Boko Haram they become very powerful enough for launch an international attack, now who could be their number one target? When I think about them very well. Now who be their number one target? They rail about or say they be against Western education and Western democracy. Who you think say Boko Haram, just like how Al Qaeda and the other terrorist organizations in the Middle East? Okay, I'll answer this question, this call. Hello, my countryman or my countrywoman. You did live with MKPD. You get 1 minute. Go. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much. So my country people then for when I no be fit hear you properly, it just call for talk say no independence, no day, and we know the dialogue with terrorists. It want answer that countryman he call way, that countryman will be called. For answer he call, it talks say no independence, no day, and no man in any dialogue with terrorists. And I agree 100%. 100%. And the day with Cameroon government, it lost sense, said they go dialogue with this shit, no why blast them. They could be prepared for dialogue with people then like we. They imagine these bumbling idiots them. They shit no why blast Chris Anu them. And tapang them where they don't first even get their co-water for chop. They can't chop now for the so-called struggle back. Imagine if responsible people like myself and others of us where we there for diaspora where we get the means. If we decide now to take on the Cameroon government, it would be a total disaster. So they get their lucky, say they get people like we where we then are on the side of oneness, of the union and peace and tranquility for Cameroon. So if they lost sense, say they want for recognize these idiots, this shit no why blast them. Now the biggest mistake that way Cameroon government if ever do them. And I know say they no go do them, it no go happen. The national dialogue it will be okay. If we want to do another thing, it would be in a so Cameroonians talking with Cameroonians about Cameroonian problems. America no go can't solve a problem for we. Okay. May we go back, go talk about what we I been talk a few minutes ago about say this so the one share country. Might just go for this point where they talk today so because some person they talk today so Dr. Fonnu or Fongunye or now what they call that man in name say they go talk for a Canadian Parliament or something like that and they try for beg the Canadians them for put pressure on the Cameroon government because they work for that so-called a coalition for dialogue and negotiation or some nonsense like that. The one dialogue now who negotiate with who about what? About what? They should know why blast the way they did for America like Chris Anu, Sako, Tapang, Eric Tato and the rest. The Amber, it don't can kidnap responsible Anglophone Cameroonians them, like the chief, the fund so they kidnap the fund na fundong na weti. They come people, they are fund, the paramount chief. The fundong people, they come out, go march for Amber Camp, go bring their chief back. They tell and say when I not release the rest of the people they kidnap her, will come back the next day. The next day the population in March go for the Amber Camp. They should know why last they run. The pack cargo run. So now this guy we call himself saying that Dr. Fonu. Even I know the guy name when I type up for comment section, maybe I know the butcher his name. I don't forget me his name. He been a non-entity as far as I be concerned. Say the guy we go to Canadian Parliament and they ask say because one of the parliamentarians then for Canadian Parliament on the House of Commons, now wait till they call him. He ask he say this so when they talk say this so this and that. We don't see atrocities the when the Amber should know why blast the commit them. When they talk say Cameroon government they commit atrocities them. Beltus, Joel, Clovis, una the watch, una job, now for assist me while I dey live. Any shit no why last way pass and leave any comment. Why una still leave in the program? Now una responsibility that una know when una dey live. Me at the marshal the live broadcast. So make sure say no shit no why blast no pass and leave any stupid comment on the post. So you get for make sure say. You do the same when me are they live. Now on a job and on a responsibility to that. So when I go through the comment section, wipe out all those shit no why blast the way they seek attention for our Facebook page. So if you don't just comment say man show your face. And I don't already tell una shit no why blast say I no go show una my face because una independent, it then for my face. That is it. So when the shit no why yes, Achu, it talks say the guy named na Christopher Fomunyo, na Batbo man. It's a Dr. Christopher Fumunyo, and he talks today. So make the United Nations can't do a fact-finding mission inside Cameroon for find ways to go on. I laugh I almost fall down. You know what? I did pray and I did beg. Say make the United Nations or whatever shit no why blast. Make it calm. Can't do the fact-finding mission where they talk about. Make it calm. I love it. May they can't do the fact-finding mission. I beg una. Because when I see where the Fundong people they do know, where Ambashi no why blast, they kidnap their chief. And then they go for bush. Go fight the Ambashi no why blast, they bring their chief back. So when I see the video where me I don't show una as the na for Bokoko na Mokoko rubber estate where the military one come out. The locals, they deny, they say, make Cameroon military no go nowhere. Now the fact-finding mission, that way the international community go can't see them for Cameroon. Hello, my country people. You dey live. You get 1 minute.
I get 1 minute, my country people. Thank you for the good work where you do and for educating people, they will do honest, my country people.
Thank you.
You don't know history, my country people. You teach your fellow, your black leg with dawn and make a made a learn sense. My country people, you don't know history for Cameroon. Who say you come out?
I come out Cameroon a long time ago. I don't need.
You teach.
I don't need for teach. I don't need for teach history because me I know be history teacher. My fight now against Ambazonia terrorism.
I say my country people, this fight you fight them so your generation will take over or now you go end up.
I go end them. I go end up.
Thank you, my country.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because I tell you something. The day where Ambashi no white blast, they get independence. Now the day where me I lost. They get independence right now.
Terror is the good court. Government not be government the take terror is go court.
So yes, my country man, thank you for that contribution. So the day where they get independence, now that day where me I don't lost this my fight. Because my fight now for fight against Ambashi no white blast terrorists. For make sure say me they don't ever get independence. For make sure say me they don't ever get international recognition. For make sure say me their propaganda it be debunked. May their terrorist nonsense where they make it stop. And subsequently, in the long run, peace and normalcy and tranquility it will return to the Anglophone zone. That one no be my main focus, no be my concern. I'm not there here for bring peace for Cameroon. No be my job. No money to pay me for bring peace for Cameroon. But my job as an ordinary Cameroonian person who love Cameroon now for care about the welfare of the ordinary Cameroonians them. And the day where Ambashi no white blast they get independence, they go pin that their so-called blue rag of a flag. say they sing their so-called national anthem for Boya, where they get internationally recognized borders, a territory where Nigeria recognized them as a country, and their neighbors, all their neighbors, and the African Union, it admit them into the African Union, European Union, it acknowledge them, and the United Nations, it give the membership for the United Nations. That day, now that day where Amber, it would defeat Countryman. Until that day, me I win. Until the day where Amber get independence and they get international recognition and they be a member of the United Nations, then that day where they defeat me. Until then, we Blacklegs are winning, and we are winning fatly. So I go back to where they talk about fact-finding mission. Say me they can't do a fact-finding mission. Una come do the fact-finding mission. Una come. Because when the Amber, it no get friend. Amber, it no get secret. All their terrorist atrocities, they go to come out one by one. I tell you something. So if you catch Amber boy, go through your phone, you go see enough tarnishing material. Now, one of the reasons that way, as soon as we kumkumize Amber boys, we go through your phone. When we catch them alive, we give them small kumkum with okra. They open the phone, we take the information we did for them. For tarnish Ambazonia go past. All of this information, they will continue. Mateona, the atrocities the day where Amber don't commit and we will never even yet know. We'll never even yet see the pictures of them. One day, they go come out. They go come out. And as the Amber, they continue to commit the atrocities them. If the international nations, they be there on the ground, therefore they see the atrocities the way we talk about them themselves. Before you want to know, now CNN go start report about Ambazonia terrorism. Maybe Countryman said it go take holiday. I no go need for the do tarnishing anymore. If the international community they can't on the ground say they can't do fact-finding mission, I go love them. Because they go now see the truth and the reality of what way they go on the ground. Say Cameroon government it fight now terrorism inside Cameroon. And because Cameroon government be very poor, in fact they been at zero in communication. Now why that way they not be able for do the sensitization way be needed for alert the international community and their consciences about what will go on. May they allow international media, may they come down on the ground. Whether Al Jazeera, CNN, BBC, SNBC, Fox News, all of the rest, whether Sky News for UK, ITN, Channel 4, Channel 5, Channel 100, Australian News TV, whether Israeli one, or Ghanaian one, Nigerian one, may they bring South African TV, may they bring all kinds of TV them for the world, may they come cover the conflict on the ground. They will see the truth and the reality. May they ask the people that are on the ground, now who would they run away from? Now who if you can't kidnap una? Now who if you send threatening messages and for una come on run for midnight? Now who it make and you come on run for your village? Now who still there for your bush right now? Where it talk say if you come back for your house, they can't kidnap you. Now so Amber. Now Amber shit, no white blast. They threaten the people them. So when the international community they come on the ground, it could be now the worst thing for Amber shit, no white blast. I don't tell una the number one enemy for Amber now the truth. And if the international community they come down on the ground, they go follow the military go down in the ground into the villages them. No be so. They go see as people they be kidnapped. They go see them for themselves. They go see as military go for bush, go wipe the shit, no wipe last them to them. They go to see them and they go to report them and they go understand. Say Cameroon military to fight now terrorism. Where no get head, it no get tail. And as we continue to for Facebook, they march fire, they share all these messages them. Like how Tapang can't talk them, Eric Tato can't talk them, Mark Barretta can't talk them. Say we lied. There is no such thing as the IG. The government was a fake. It was false. It was a mistake. We lied. They don't thief money. They say Asu Lucas. It work now for Ntanganji Paul. They say the other one Ashu Weti. It work now for Ntanganji Paul. All now themselves now they talk. Their own leaders them. They talk now say they work now for country people. They work now for Cameroon government. So who be una enemy? Who be una friend? Shit no white last them. Make the international community come down on the ground. We are calling for a fact-finding mission. Because when they come down on the ground, they go get the facts. And the fact where they go get them now the truth. And the truth, now the enemy of Ambazonia terrorism, the shit no white blast. I don't tell una, I don't know how I could tell una. Their number one enemy now the truth. Their number two enemy now Amber. Their number three enemy now Blackleg. And if the international community come down for fact-finding mission, they could discover that reality for themselves. Because when they talk about fact-finding mission, it means that they are looking for the facts. It means that they will interview people. It means that they will gather their facts. It means that if some person makes statement where it look like say a bit dodgy, it look like say the statement is not be correct, they will go follow up and investigate and ask further question. Every answer where you give them, they go follow up with another question and they go follow up with another person. They go to the DDR center. They must go to the DDR center because now for they now part of Musa where the truth a lie. They don't feel come on the ground for a fact-finding mission without talking to the ex-combatants. It not go happen. They go talk to Okanasri Clovis. They go talk to the Nambere. They go talk to the no if you talk to Ayeke. Ayeke there for Maryland. They don't go Richie. They go talk to the Mami. They went the IDPs for Yaoundé for Douala. They go see the reality. Say if to true, these people they will run Cameroon military. Why they run Cameroon military from Anglophone zone? They come inside Douala and Yaoundé where Cameroon military plenty for day. The headquarters, Usa military there now for every street corner for Yaoundé because now the capital city of the republic. Military there for every bending corner for Douala. So if to say Anglophone woman, Mami Pikin, if they run the Cameroon military from from the Anglophone zone, why it they come now for Yaoundé? When I answer that question for me, you could run Cameroon military and then come now for Yaoundé instead. It not be possible. Yes, so Carl Ivo, the tell we say make we no mind them. Now she no white blast them, they make no noise. They make no noise. They say they can't do fact finding mission. Me they come. We the wait them. I love them. Yes, Ebi Moon don't join me. Ebi Moon tell when I say when I share them. We need at the very least now 1,000 shares. We don't already reach 700 shares. We need at least 300 extra shares. May we make sure, and I don't tell when I say this, so for our Country People platform, one number one target, now the black legs. And now why that way we talk about team winner for pidgin? We don't talk for French. I don't know which French. I would die give me French. We need to talk for French because no care whether Francophones they listen to we or not. Because one number one target audience, now the ordinary Anglophone Mami, the IDP way there for Douala, for Yaoundé, for Nchang, for Bafoussam, and where else? And then we talk now to the embassy, no white blast, we still there for Bush. We talk now to Mami, where it been an IDP, where our Country People, them, the black legs, the way they do the activism. So now, I don't give you now the formula now 1 to 1. I mean 1 to 10. 1%. We only want the target, now, make 1% of our audience, it been at the Amber Boy, where it there for Bush, or it don't drop it guns, they run there for Nigeria, or where it they hide, it then for some guy there for Libya level named na Bechem. That Bechem there so will be because I'm the lucky. The Bechem is there for prison, still there for prison, it is suffer for day. Hunger go kill it for day. I love it. Yes. So Bechem is there for prison. Now one of the Operation Sunshine where we will do and will be so successful. Don Clovis, you did watch, but you are not doing a fantastic job for the block. The shit no why blast them. Mash fire for the block, they should know why blast them. Any should know why blast Amber for we pass where you block them. They will continue for the watch we, but they no go feel comment. So that is it. Una mash fire. So yes, me they can't do the fact finding mission. Make they can't do the fact finding mission for Cameroon, my Country People them. They go see something. And then another thing where they should know why blast they talk and say, they say me they make a referendum. Make the Anglophone Cameroonians them they decide their future. I laugh city I almost fall down. So I can't do a referendum. I tell you something, my Country People. Right now, so as I talk to you now, if they do a referendum for Cameroon, my Country People, Cameroon it will remain one and indivisible. Anglophone Cameroonians, they don't learn sense. They no go from fool. Now that time where I tell una now hold her, say me, I go quit my job where I did do one for UK. I go quit my job. If they do that referendum on the ground for Cameroon, I go quit my job. I go enter politics for Cameroon that time. All those shit no white blast the way they be plan say they go kill Country People, where they be talk say show your face. When I go see my face that time, I go land now for my village. I go carry my own AK. I land now for my village. Yes, I talk say, when I go see something where they call and say sensitization. When I go see what we call and say sensitization. If they talk say they give that referendum today, I'm not sure say Amber or the separatists they go get even up to 10 or 15%. Now lie. All people they don't be victim of Amba. When I think they go vote for let the same shit no white blacks they can't rule over them. Na lie. First of all, I will tell you when I say the Amba, they're number 2 enemy in Amba. They're number 1 enemy in the truth. And they're number 3 enemy in the black legs them. I never even count Cameroon government or Cameroon military. It don't even there for top 3. When I understand now we go stand for front. Now that time when me, I go do fundraising. Yes, I go quit my job, I go land for Cameroon. When I go see something where they call them sensitization, I go enter inside every radio house. If they get only 3 listeners, I go talk to them. I go enter inside all TV stations them. Whether they invite me or not, I go get crash them. If I hear some person is talking and talk for radio station or a TV station, or they talk from Jangi house, I go enter inside, sensitize them about Ambazonia terrorism. Yes, me I go do them. Sensitization. All these people, then when I see them now, A.B. Moon, Yvonne Joker, Susie Sparks, you get Agent Franklin Jume, you get all we will be top black legs for you, Mugu, Qatar Nose, you get G-Man Passman. All when I saw when I go get job. I tell you, sensitization. Who enter on the ground, who go see. When I know mind about Facebook, Eric Tato, if he can make his biggest Facebook live, it go reach now how many people them on the ground? It go reach now how many mammy them? 20,000. All this shouting, when me shout for you, go reach now how many people? When I come after 2 or 3 days, can't see how many people they don't watch them. Wait, 10,000 people then. That one no go reach which way we go do them on the ground. G-Man pass man. If that day ever reach, me so, I go buy you the most decent Android phone. Make sure say you get credit. Yes. I get another caller. Yes, my countryman, you get 1 minute.
Okay, country people, my country people. Thank you. God put power, God give power.
Adi, listen.
Hello?
You get 1 minute.
Yes. Okay, my countryman. I want to ask you some questions, my country people.
You don't waste 30 seconds. You never ask the question.
I say, my country people, wait till go end the fight. Just tell me one fact where we end the war where to go on. So just one reason where we end the war where to go.
Thank you. First of all, no war, no day for Cameroon. Where to really go on for Cameroon? Now terrorism. Where to really go end them? Now when we hunt down and we compromise every shit no white last week day for bush. It not gonna be easy. It not gonna end today. And no mean that something way it will just happen by magic. Yes. It not be happen by magic where the terrorists they pick up guns. It not be happen by magic. Now human beings like me and you will be convinced these boys them you send them for bush like Eric Tato, Mark Barretta, Tapang, Ayabacho Lucas, Chris Anu. You get Ayuk Tabe and all of them. Now human beings like me and you, not them, be convinced we're gullible brothers them send them for bush. It not be happen overnight. It took them years. Me not understand say this separatist movement. The word Ambazonia is starting since 1984, if I'm not mistaken. 30 how many years ago? They don't slowly but surely feed all this information. It don't seep into the consciousness of Anglophones. It reached a climax during the lawyers and teachers strike for 2016. But it not start now one day. So for destroy the terrorism, where it take years, decades for build them, it not go take now days for destroy them. Maybe we not think there's also some magic button there for some side where some person will press them and then peace and tranquility it come back for the Anglophone zone. That magic button no day. Just like the people the way they out there where they talk say they so may probably a go dialogue like the so-called Dr. Christopher Fomunyo on Aweti say may probably a go dialogue. Maybe United Nations do fact finding mission. May they give the so-called even if they will give the so-called independence for Ambazonia today. Ma tell una say the terrorism where we experience them, it no go stop. We get at least 1 decade to go before it come because where we never see them as Amber they catch Amber boy they put them for down they cut the neck. We never see when I don't hear about the Bui massacre. 39 Amber she no white blast from ADF. Now Bui warriors under IG so-called General Chacha it catch them put them down it killed them all. Now me I do them. Now Pobby I do them. Now Cameroon government do them. They never get independence, so they still fight. And they need each other for fight for the so-called independence. Now what is that way they do? And then imagine when they get a real reason for fight. Imagine when they start get budget, they start get money, they start to control real positions of power. What do you think say they could do that time? They could kill themselves time, my country people then. Man, answer this call. Hello, my countryman. You did live with the Kumkumasa. You get 1 minute.
Hello, countryman.
You get 1 minute.
I want to give small contribution. For end this struggle now, just 1 second, 1 day, all villages and all towns in 57 end terrorism for 1 day. The same thing will happen for come. They know all their hideouts. They know all money hideouts. Why they go meet up the terrorism right inside their hideouts. They end the terrorism. So if the Tawi community will decide they want to end the terrorism, it will end. If not, community will continue to suffer.
Thank you, my countryman. Ma ask you something. I not say you come out for Southwest because me I know you, but we'll get Ambashi no white blacks from Cambe.
Again, pardon?
We'll get Ambashi no white blacks from Cambe.
Who say? You know they?
Why not?
Because the community don't decide to stand up and say no to them.
Exactly. Thank you so much, my countryman, for that contribution. I go end the call now and then continue for the listen for the live broadcast. Thank you, plenty my country people. So that countryman, they don't call me. He's a service commander from Southwest. I know he. And they don't talk something where be very, very interesting. And when that the truth, I don't know why that one will come to mind. Now the only way that for end the terrorism, as I be telling you, it not gonna be easy. It not gonna happen overnight. And no man for Yaoundé, no can end the terrorism for we. No man for Francophone zone, it go can't end them for we. No man Cameroon government, it go end the terrorism for we. You know why? Because no man Cameroon government, it be start the terrorism. No man Cameroon government, it be give gun to the Ambashi no why blast them. There is no war in Cameroon as Ashu wan you the terror. Now terrorism. Diaspora, they be one ways for get recognition, seek for political position, attention, and also for make a living for themselves, call themselves secretary of this, president of that. Now, what did that will happen for Cameroon? There is no war in Cameroon. Now, the truth and the reality that, whether you like them or not, now the truth that, okay? So, any community where decides say Amba no go there for their community, they go kick out the Amba. But it be difficult because they picking them where they carry that gun, go, they terrorize that community. Now they are picking them. Now they challenge that. So now the thing will be so unique about Cambe. Now say from the inception, from the beginning of this madness, Cambe beget leaders. It beget good leadership. People the way they stand up, they say no to this nonsense. So they don't get them. They don't get them. They are picking them for that thing. So it'll be easier for them for denounce the Amber terrorism from the inception. And now why that way till today, Amber, it not be capable, it not be able for make inroads into Cambe or for do anything inside Cambe. Amber no get road. It no get way for enter inside Cambe because they are picking and no they inside that thing. So now in that, so you where you be think say, ma tell you something, like I be talk before that my countryman call. Say it is so, even if they give them the country today, the terrorism no go end. The bloodshed will just start. Una not believe me when I go for South Sudan, go check them na Amasa. We'll get a history lesson where South Sudan, it don't put them down for we for go look them. We'll learn lesson for that. The killing no go end. It go start after they get the independence. When I see them today, where they still fighting for the same cause, all of them they agree. Say President Paul Biya, now their enemy. But all of them agree say what he. Say Ayabacho agree say Sakona a worst enemy, worst past Paul Biya. Ayabacho agree. And I mean, Sako agrees say Ayabacho na a worst enemy past Paul Biya. So now they never. Oh my God! And then when I think say Paul Biya go talk to them to achieve what? Achieve what? Wait. Even if they give them the independence now the worst thing that way they ever do for the Anglophone people them, they go wipe we so go finish them. Imagine she no wipe last way. It be been a Okada Pekin. It get na first school living certificate. Now he call himself general. And then you could go form army for a new country called Ambazonia. With how many generals? 10,000 generals and 500 foot soldiers. Think about that one. no so-called general, no go agree for take order from another general. Now the beginning of coup d'etat that Ayabacho don't talk am ho ha. Say make Sako begin make that mami where they make him, they call himself president. We go meet him now on the ground. Now who will control the guns on the ground? They go decide. Ayabacho don't talk him. And he know the truth now say Ayabacho to get more guns on the ground. Now the truth that. So now why that Sako they make that noise? Now how many people them, how many boys them on the ground where they get check out from Kwadai go where they even listen to Ayuk Tabe? Ayuk Tabe own past noise. Ayuk Tabe noise a day like na Arata where it the piece on top cotton. Who go hear ye? Now super noise. Super noise we been a non-entity kind noise. Where Ayuk Tabe they make them. No man in the hear ye. It no get surrogates. It no get boys them on the ground. It no get nothing. Na noise. Sako na super noise too. Ayabacho na person that way. Even if they give that country tomorrow, Ayabacho go must want for be president. I need to ask now. They tell you now. All the ambassy know why last way they call themselves general now. You know things say they so they could be general. Time where they fight now, fight for get the country. After they don't fight now, they don't get the country. He go accept for go being a small rank like lieutenant, like commander, like lieutenant commander, small rank. Where some of they don't give themselves title to say supreme commander, supreme general, field marshal, where the whole of the United Kingdom, I think they don't even get one field marshal. One for the whole United Kingdom. Now Ambazonia they get like 15. And then that way they get country. Now that time they go can't humble themselves. Accept for go military training, accept for learn small English, accept for go school, go reach at least class 7. Accept now for then come now, can't take small post, small military ranks like Sangalong. Me they begin call it like chef, or me they call it adjutant chef or corporal or some low rank like that. After I don't go be general, come back, and then me they can call it some Sangalong rank. When are they crazy? Where still get a gun? He still get a gun no? He no go do what the church are doing for Bui. We don't forget the Battle massacre. So ma tell you now, if they give the referendum today, ma just tell you Natalie Ebong, Lambo Bakosi, ma tell you Oka Nasri Clovis, Ouna, Nya Ngala, Wugu, where? We know they carry na guns. We go buy na mobile phones, computers. We set up black leg, where? Headquarters. Village by village. Sensitize our population. First of all, most of them already been victims of this madness. Sensitize them, enter inside every church. Pastor one talk will slap and put her on that table. That lock door for church. All man for that church must hear what sensitization nonsense. Enter inside every nook and cranny for the Anglophone zone. Sensitize them. Show them. The beheadings of Ayafo Florence. When I think say na all man for Anglophone zone don't see them, na lie. No mean all man don't see him. They go must see him that time. We go play him. We go enter inside church. Put big projector. Play the videos them of the beheading of Ayafo Florence. Play the videos them of Ayeke. As the talk say una mami pima for diaspora. Play the videos them where Tapang the talk. Play the videos them where Ayabacho the talk. Play the videos them where Mark Bonetta tell and say we lied. We lied. There is no government. We lied to you. And for that we apologize. Not them amba talk. Not them talk. We play all those videos them and then ask the community them questions them. Now these people them, if you go tomorrow, go vote, say you go vote for that referendum, say you vote for independence. Now the same people then this way they go come out for diaspora. Can't rule over una if they give that country tomorrow. Now the people then this way una want me to be una president. Una think said na lie. If they give that referendum tomorrow, Cameroonians, Anglophone Cameroonians, they go vote for remain one and indivisible. And they tell you now, if United Nations like, may they bring the fact-finding mission. Now just say United Nations don't even care about the noise way, the so-called Dr. Fumunyo, the work rant about, and the one that they call themselves the negotiation and peace and dialogue, the coalition for whatever nonsense that they talk. May they come for the negotiation, no? And may tell you something. Another thing where this embassy no white black fools, they don't understand nationality. They don't understand say they so. If when they talk about that so-called negotiated settlement, they get more than 2 parties for this conflict. They in their wildest imagination, they believe say they so they represent the voice and the aspirations of all Anglophone Cameroonians. Now lie. They go pick their shock. They will might assume say we'll get that so-called peace and reconciliation, or we'll get that so-called dialogue and negotiation or whatever. They go pick their shock. No dialogue. It no go happen inside Cameroon. None. Not one. Way. I don't care whether the dialogue now for divide the far north region. I don't care whether the dialogue now for divide the eastern region. I don't care whether the dialogue now for divide the Anglophone region. No dialogue no go happen for Cameroon. When Nijon Frundi they alive and Nijon Frundi it no be on that table. It no go happen. Where? How you go? It means that dialogue no exist no. If person like Nijon Frundi it no day on that dialogue table, then dialogue no day. Dialogue no day, negotiation no day, nothing no day. How you go start now? How? Where the civil society leaders no day. You go start now? How? You go pass for whose side? Where the religious leaders they no day. You go talk now to who? If you know they talk now to the chiefs, the villagers. When are the chief they head the villagers, the village councils. You go talk now to who then? Riffraffs. You go talk now to non-entities like Eritato, Tapang, Ayabacho Lucas. Just imagine say Cameroon government go down for talk about dividing Cameroon. No chief for Anglophone zone no day. No political leader for Anglophone zone no day. Nijon Frundi it no day. Cardinal Tumi it no day. Even people like Christopher Fumunyo, intellectuals them, they no day. And now only Tapang, Ayabacho and posh pot washers and pizza boys them. And taxi driver or what we call them say Uber drivers them. Now then go cash it on for that dialogue table. Then and then pour beer for that side. Chai! People they dolo. I wanna believe say that one a possibility for which planet? For which planet? And then the ex-combatants them, they know they. The current fighters them, they know they. Now Tapang, Ayabacho, and pour beer. And maybe Sako the day for that dialogue table. And when I believe say that one a possibility, no. Any person who believes that kind of thing a possibility, you really dull, you dull past sheep goat. Why when me at the first talk? Me when I first understand say this so, like I don't tell una, Amber no get friend, Amber no get secret. Una no say Amber don't kidnap Nijon Frundi twice. My country people them. Amber don't kidnap Nijon Frundi twice. No be one time, twice. And then they don't throw a grenade for his zinc. Other times. Yes. Now I'm by enemy that. And they no fit dialogue. They no fit talk anything about Cameroon. I don't care whether they talk now about Boko Haram. If you concern Cameroon, Paul Biya no go ever agree make a whole. Without Cardinal Tumi for day, without Nijon Frundi for day, it no go hold. And then how we go pass? First of all, now who they go send them for go represent Cameroon government for that so-called dialogue? His Excellency Chief Dr. Diongute, when na Igwe for Barumbi. My country people, man take this call. Yes, countryman, you get 1 minute, go. We hear you.
Yes, my countryman. I want to say, for my own calculation, I believe say in 1 year time, no Amber, no almost the push. So now we'll get the next phase for the Amber. We will surely do that kind of bombing, throw, go, light fire. So my question, I say, for my calculation too, I believe say there's some people like Tapang, Enita, and Mark Barak. I believe say they're very smart people. I don't know what to really make them fall for the bullshit. So I believe say in years to come, they will change their position. But person like Paul Nilon, Franklin Vela, Tetituti, Capo Daniel, Yabacho, and Chris Ano, I believe say those men they fit decide for even what will walk around. What you think?
They fit go outside?
I said they officially decide for make alliance with Boko Haram. These are other people. So what you think? You know, think say they get possibility to go join friendship with Boko Haram.
If they join,
they don't enter for high level of frustration.
If they join with Boko Haram, how that one go affect? How that one go affect the Anglophone zone or the well? And then another question I want to ask you now: say, where did they get for offer Boko Haram? Because for joint alliance, you get to have something to offer, and then also something to receive. We know where they go on for receiving from Boko Haram, but what do they have to offer? Do they have finance?
Yeah.
Do they have manpower?
Exactly. When me say, from which the tongue now, I believe that no be possible. Because I'm fear that I believe say. After the frustration, they feel make connection of Boko Haram, but from your calculation, it should say Boko Haram if they accept them.
Might tell you something. Even just the Nigerian militants, when are the former Bayelsa boys or the Niger Delta boys, the way they used them they buy some of their guns, AK-47 explosives, and even for train the ambush, no why blast them. The Bayelsa boys, the way. You know how much if they charge them? They charge them. The Bayelsa boys that they use na business. Might tell you something. War na very profitable business. Any kind of killing, blood, it be very profitable. As long as one person they die, another person they make a lot of money. Nigerian militants them and corrupt Nigerian officials, they don't make a lot of money from this thing. It's all about the cash. Okay? Amber fool, Eguanka, ma even talk say Biafra, ma talk say the even join alliance. Wait where you for even supposed to fear na Biafra, no be na even Boko Haram. Boko Haram no get no link with the Anglophone zone. You know the distance we separate Boko Haram, their territory of activity to the Anglophone zone. Every single Nigerian state south of Boko Haram na Christian state, south of the far north region where they operate in, na Christian country. Where Boko Haram no go get no roots whatsoever. Now Igbo people them where we share border with. Now the Biafrans where you even get to worry about, not Boko Haram. So my talk say the Biafrans when a separatist movement as well. If they decide to join with Amba, now wait that way I be even think say you go worry about no be Boko Haram. Now the list of your worries that. My talk about even the Biafra. If Biafra even want join about with them now for help them for destabilize Cameroon, the question still remains: what does the Biafra people stand to gain? Okay, ma answer. Yeah, ma answer this call now. Now, Oka Nasri Clovis the call we. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. Hello, Clovis.
Hello,
yes, you did live. Talk.
Yeah. Yes, I want to put things on small point concerning that because the water do fact find.
Your line don't cut. So my contributor them, we wait a few seconds and while we try to reconnect.
Hello?
Yes, go on, we hear you now.
Yes. Say nothing ever work because all of the tribalism way they between the Cameroon, between the northwest and the southwest, nothing ever stay together. Southwest man nothing ever work with northwest man. So maybe from one country. So it nothing ever go because the tribalism over plenty, all among we and we them. So anything talk of that one, I mean the best way they think about that kind of thing is not correct for the side. And number two, even the Amber versus Amber, they don't know they unite. They don't get one more. So you know.
Thank you so much, Countryman, for that contribution. Idel our Countryman there for Wusa way a line is not really clear. I go continue for I go end. Sorry, the phone call don't end by itself. So now I go continue my contributor them for expatiate on that point where Countryman Junior Oka Nasri Clovis it don't raise them. So now Beltus the call to. Yes, my countryman, my favorite Bangwa man, talk with the hear you.
Hello, Ibe.
We didn't hear you talk.
I get some small contribution I want to make in relation to that issue for dialogue. I want them to ask Igwe some question I always ask people say if it be say Amber boys them I have a tone of dialogue with Chris and Chris no fit dialogue with Ebenezer Akwanga. How they fit can dialogue with enemy?
Good question.
Number two thing I want for talk again na people like Chris and so their own village people. Sheep and bones them for their village, they don't banish she. All their elite they don't banish she. Now how manage ego manage to reach your own village for during that dialogue or even after the dialogue? Now where they don't banish she because of the atrocities them.
Thank you so much for that contribution. Maybe I try to answer your call. You want to stay on the line or hang up? Okay. Our countryman don't already hang up. Okay, cool. So Beltus don't ask about Chris Ano and the rest. Say, for example, they know if you even enter inside the country. They know if you even go for your own village. So how you can dialogue now on behalf of who? You know represent no person. You know represent a community. So they can't dialogue. You can first enter the country, can't dialogue now how? Well, Beltus, Clovis, and every other countryman with the list, might tell you something. Now, why that way they shit no white blast they talk about Swiss dialogue? Because they know say they no fit enter Cameroon. Now, why that they always talk about say they want for dialogue in the diaspora? And now for there where the problem is lie. Because no Cameroonian in their right senses it go agree. No, Cameroon government go shit on for diaspora. For example, for Switzerland for dialogue with some idiot like Ayabacho Lucas. For talk about witty. or Sakoi come for talk about waiting. Where the voice is the way they do on the ground, the voices that really matter. The voice of the people, the way they actually get a lot of following. Man, ask you something. It is that Ayabacho get more following than Nijon Frunti. You think say Ayabacho or Tapang or any of these no white blast, it get more following past the Paramount chief or the Mso chief, the phone of Mso, it get more following past the all that chieftain for Libya Alem. They get more following past the phone of the Fundong or Com, the Paramount chief of the Njiricom people, where the ambassy no white blast they kidnap them the other day. They get more following past them. So you could go talk about separating Cameroon without the consent of the people. They will not them own the territory, not them control. May I tell you something? When they talk, when they ever talk, and then when I link them to say South Sudan and things like that. May I tell you something, my country people. South Sudan is situation. No be not the same kind of thing where it happened for ambassy no white blast. May I tell you why. They will get a good leader, one leader, where it take them from the start of their revolution to the end of their revolution. And their war, proper war, it lasts now 22 years. My country people, if I don't know where to 22 be, let me account them for una. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 2. And then plus 2. Forget 22 years of war, bitter war. At the end of that war, more than, I think it was 4 million people dead. Every single infrastructure destroyed. Education. They no build one road for South Sudan. In 22 years, they no be able to build one road. One road. They no be able to build one school. They no be able to build one hospital. By the end of the war, by the time where South Sudan gained independence, they began now exactly 4 hospitals them for the whole country. I might tell you something. South Sudan a big past the Anglophone zone, about double the size of the Anglophone zone, double. It began now 4 hospitals them, 4 for the whole country, and it began now 3 medical doctors, 3. I mean say 1, 2, 3, 3 medical doctors for the whole country of South Sudan. 3, 4 hospitals. Now wait till that will happen for South Sudan. And ma tell you again, and that one self now after they succeed, ma tell you wait till we make them South Sudan even succeed. The leader where will lead their revolution, in name being John Garang. John Garang began PhD in economics. Now well-learned, well-educated man. But he be also been a professional soldier. He started fight at the age of 11 or 17, at the age of 17. When were you military commanders, they be see and say it get potential, they send it out of the country for go study. I think it was in Uganda. Then we go study for Uganda. It go to the United States. It go further studies for them. It come back, can't join the fight because the fight go on for decades. It come back, can't join the fight. We don't go, so they go get a degree. It come back, can't join the fight, can't pick up gun. Fight. That one been at the first Sudanese civil war. No, even at the second one where they get independence. The first Sudanese civil war been at how many years? So now the first Sudanese civil war, it can't end. So now they join the country back, they make peace, and then now they absorb the military commanders, the way they will fight on the other side of South Sudan into the Sudanese central government military. Now for then John Garang, he get a military position. During that military position, he get military training for Israel, he get military training for the United States, he get a PhD in economics, and he come back as a soldier, general in the Sudanese central government army. By the time when the second Sudanese war it won't start, when the war that will last 22 years, the war of independence for South Sudan, what will be happen? I say the Sudan central government, the president, it will send John Garang down to the south of the country because the John Garang it come up from the south. Send it because the military, the army on the ground in the south, they will start to rebel against the Sudanese central government. They will start to stop for the follow orders and they will start to they complain about certain things then, because the northern part of Sudan it be heavily dominated by the Muslim community, and the southern part of Sudan it being a Christian dominated. But then now they be forced Sharia law, and they be forced their Muslim laws onto the Christian dominated south. So now they start to go against those kind of things, and they kick against that kind of treatment. So now when they send John Garang down to the south of the country for put discipline into the military forces of the South Sudan, when John Garang reached the South Sudan, he realized the situation where the people they go through, where they experience it will be dire, and the people they get every right for rebel, because the treatment it not be fair. Because at that time, if they work for the central government in Khartoum, for the capital city in the north, it not be there down south. Time it reach down south, it talk to the generals down south, it talk to the commanders them. They take it into Uganda. They go show you military camps the way they don't already set them up. They tell you, say, John, we are going to revolt against the Sudanese central government. This one are just the beginning. We don't already set up training camps out of the country in Uganda for train while boys and where they could fight, and we intend to fight this war for a long time until we get which way we want. This time around, we don't want anything we want to separate from the Sudan central government. Now what did that happen? So John Garang now, after he don't see the organization, the way the military generals on the south, they don't already get them. They don't already get alliances with the Ugandan government. Say the Ugandan government, it go protect their training camps them inside Uganda. It not go kick them out. It go work with them. They go get supplies and military assistance from Uganda. They already been a trained I want to say shoulder. They've been a trained they've been a trained shoulder. I just also say shoulder. They've been a trained soldiers. That's the word. They've been a trained soldiers where they don't already train them. They already get the weapons. They already get the expertise. They already know the terrain. They already get the uniforms. They already get everything. All what they need for do now for rebel, and then fight against the government. It become a civil war. So now when John Garang is see that organization, John Garang, and they actually beg John Garang, say make it lead them, because they need a military leader. They need person who will lead the resistance against the Sudanese central government. Now for that, John Garang join the resistance, the Sudan Liberation People's Army, or whatever it was called, SPLM. The Sudanese Liberation People's Army. Mark give a small history. All this one I talk so it come out from my head. I need to read them from no history book, because I study a little bit about John Garang. Now with this ambassy, no why blast they talk. How about South Sudan? South Sudan, South Sudan. That's what they always talk about. So if South Sudan will get their independence, we too will get our own. Now one of the reasons that when me I go to London, I read about John Garang. I watch about 5 hours worth of videos them for YouTube everywhere in the space of 1 week. Yes. And I read and I learn about John Garang. I learn about the fight for independence of South Sudan, where to way go right and where to way go wrong. And the things the way they name them now are the things the way they go right. But yet, the war still lasts 22 years. Where to way go right now, they will get a good military general. They will get weapons. They will get international support from I think it was France and Israel. Yes, Israel, because Israel, they don't like Muslims, and the northern Sudanese military, they will be in a heavily a Muslim community where they will impose Sharia law on the rest of the country. So Israel is support South Sudan. Uganda is support South Sudan, if I'm not mistaken, even in Uganda and then Kenya. Now one of those countries them, it allowed them for get training camps them inside their country. And all that other country, I think France and other international country, they supplied them with tanks, with weapons, ammunition, guns, bullets, chop, water, all those kind of things them. But look at this, shit no white blast amber fools the way they work out, shit no white blast for bush. Even Nigeria, when they're their only neighbor to the west. Now who catch Sisisku, send for Cameroon? Ayuk Tabe there for Konengi, now send. Now Nigerian government catch it, bundle them, package them, send them like Christmas present for Pobia. They land up from Somaliland airport, they give smoke kum right for Kota for Somaliland. As they drag it go for Konengi, they work a bit and they go. They kick them for last. Now so they kick the fool. So they go shit for Konengi, shit for them, they cry for them every day. Now so they do them. All of them, the 10, no not even one. Now Nigeria package them. They give Cameroon government better packaging. Yes, better packaging. Christmas present a little bit later for 2018, they package the food and send it for Konengi. Now Nigeria do we so. Now Nigeria. So now una own international support the commander for Usai. Una get only 2 neighbors them. And one of them, that the enemy, we want to fight them. The other one is worse past Cameroon, sir, because Nigeria, if they try get secessionists or they destabilize Cameroon, it will bring rise to Biafra. Nigeria not ever allow that happen. And in case we not forget, Nigeria, now the biggest, most populated country in Africa. Nigeria get a lot of political sway inside Africa, especially inside sub-Saharan African countries. Them Nigeria get a lot of political sway. If Nigeria decides something say go happen, so talk say me this guy to stop this nonsense, they go stop him. Okay, because Nigeria first send army on the ground. The only thing where Nigeria has just said due to kind military coup d'etat, the way they get. I think say Nigeria don't get about 6 or 7 coup d'etat since the independence. About 6 or 7 coup d'etat. Because of all that coup d'etat every year when Nigeria get them, it weakened their military and it brings distrust between the government and the military. Now, one of the reasons that when Nigerian government, it does subsequently over the decades, they withdraw funding from the Nigerian military. Like the Nigerian military for being one of the most powerful military in the world. Now, because they began military coup d'etat upon military coup d'etat upon military coup d'etat. So now one of the reasons that way it destroy, as soon as any president it come up now, it deny for spend on the military budget, because if you give them plenty money, it will make them feel say they fit overthrow the government. Now, one of the reasons that Nigerian military it be weak. Now, one of the reasons that Boko Haram they teach them lesson for the northern part of the country. Cameroon military is a strong part of Nigerian military now. Cameroon military they show Nigeria half a bit Boko Haram. Wait when I talk. Go for Central African Republic. Cameroon it get more army, more presence inside Central African Republic as I speak. Past how they did for Anglophone zone. Now the truth and the reality that. And then when I shit no why blast the talk say Cameroon army they fight una. They fight una since which day? Cameroon military start fight una which day? They fight una. Hey, go for Central African Republic. You get more Cameroon army where they there for the peacekeeping task force under ECOWAS and the African Union. Peacekeeping task force for Central African Republic. Now country that will get proper as where they call them for pigeon. Proper issues. Central African Republic get proper issues. Now for that Cameroon they send peacekeeping task force. And then when I think say if other countries that rely on Cameroon can keep peace for their country, when I think say na Cameroon now it go expect say another country who can do peacekeeping mission inside Cameroon. If true say we will suffer, where we not handle small shit no white blasting for bush called Ambazonia. Why we never withdraw all international aid where we give to Central African Republic and other countries them? Now we they help them for keep their own Seleka rebels at bay. Yes. Now we dey help other countries them for keep peace for day. And then when I there for day when I talk say we dey fight the Cameroon military, we dey fight Cameroon military, shit no why blast them. What when I talk? Now noise. Any person we know what's really going on for Africa, any person like the international diplomats them, they members of parliament for all these other countries, whether in Canada, United States, in the EU, other African countries, they know the truth and the reality. Now why that way this nonsense they make and say Amber, it no go ever work. Unless when I think say Amber propaganda, it will work for a person like an American Congress person. It no go work. When I think say their propaganda, it will work for Nigerian president. It no go work. It no go work because when Nigerian president, it look at what will happen for Central African Republic, it go pick a phone call now President Paul Biya. He said, my brother, how we could do for help this guy? When the president for Central African Republic, he see the Seleka rebels, they surround the capital city for a country. What he do? He pick a phone, he call now President Paul Biya. He said, boy, I beg, send me help. Will he die for you? Send me small beignet and beans. Say, I beg, send me small, I mean, if you gave him a bread and sardine, send them. Send them for we. Will he die for you? This Seleka rebels, the one show with something. Send them. Send bread. Even if you don't get sardine, send empty bread. Now, so they call President Paul Biya every day. America, day for day, will get Boko Haram in the north. If they allow Boko Haram to build a base in Africa, guess who could be their target? The EU and America, white people. Yes, so the white people no go agree. Me some shit no white like they can't kill them. Like how they go bomb World Trade Center. Like other terrorist atrocities they don't happen around the world. The white people they don't want me no white man die. Of course they want me when a black people they die because we're not dull. Now when a stupidity when I kill ourselves, they know it no concern them. But they don't want make any threat. Might tell you something. The Europeans and Americans and white people in general, now people in that way they try for plan things into the future. They look at what will happen today. They ask themselves, say, how this thing will happen today for this part of the world, how it will affect you in 5 years time, how it will affect you in 10 years time. They calculate them, yeah. No be Cameroon government, yeah. No be now African government the way they just done there's something that happened until do, it can't spoil. Then at that time, when I walk on top road, it is spoiled to go. When I also pass them, it is spoiled to go. When I pass them, when I'm on top bridge, it is spoiled to go until the bridge collapse totally when no man if cross on top. Now that time I say, we need a new bridge. No one saw Europeans did the work. Europeans, as they build that bridge, they don't already get a lifespan plan for that bridge. They know say every year the bridge it need this kind of maintenance. They know say that bridge is supposed to last now 50 years. And they know say within 40 years they could already put plan for build the next bridge. They know. So that bridge go and collapse. Maybe that bridge no collapse now they go demolish them themselves because they know say that bridge it don't reach the expiry date. They don't really know because they plan them into the life cycle of the equipment or the machine or the infrastructure. They plan them into the life cycle. No, Africans, even you where you buy your phone, I bet you don't know you there where you get to change your phone. Me, I know exactly when I go change my phone. As I buy the tablet, so I know exactly it will last me now at the very minimum 18 months. By number 12 months, I don't already budget for buy new one, or I don't already buy new one since. Yes. We the plan what things are ahead. We see some small problem we start. We don't really know say in 5 years time if this thing continues so now for day go reach. In 10 years time it go get this capability. It go reach for year. Now why did they get CIA no and FBI, Central Intelligence and the Federal Bureau of Intelligence? Now why did they get those bodies them? For gathered intel, inform them, brief the president, brief the parliament or the Congress. Let them know. Say this shit no why blast them for northern part of Cameroon and Nigeria, where they want form a caliphate for day. If we allow this shit no why blast them for succeed, in 5 years time they go start target na Europe, and in 10 years time they go get capability for target we for America here. So it then in our best interest for help Niger, Nigeria, and Cameroon. May they fight defeat that Islamic terrorism where they grow. For those countries them. And before you want to know, if they leave that thing grow, before you want to know, president for Nigeria can't be in a person where it is support Boko Haram. Then we don't finish we don't finish, as in America don't finish it. Because imagine say Nigeria get a population of 300 and something million. If you get only 0.001% of them, they become terrorists. Where they target na Americans, they target na white people them. They don't finish no. One time they go must get them. And they don't want that kind of wahala. So they go rather pay Cameroon military, may they go fight Boko Haram. They go rather pay Nigerian military, may they go fight Boko Haram. And now exactly the way they think that way, Rebecca Tinsley, that British diplomat, where it be talk for Chris Anu face, where be tell you, say, let me tell you. And it's very important that you listen to what I have to say. You go to talk for white people them about what will be happen for 1960, about your 1961, about your history or whatever. They are not interested. They don't care about your history. Talk to them about what way it happen right now. Talk to them about the humanitarian condition, about the people that are suffering, about the future of your country, which way you want to make it happen in your future, and maybe they will listen. But if you talk about your past, they don't care. Ma answer the call. Hello, my country people. You get 1 minute. Talk. We hear you.
Hello, my country.
I beg, talk a bit louder. Talk louder.
Is it something that? Okay, I want to talk louder, but I don't want to put my voice outside. Is that okay?
Unfortunately, it not be possible because I did live right now, so we'll get a private conversation next time. Thank you so much, my countryman. I don't hang up the call because if you don't want to make your voice go out, there's no point calling when we did live. We will talk later about that, about whatever concerns you get them. Right, so my country people, them as I be talk, that's just what it is. Okay? Boko Haram cannot be allowed to succeed. And Europeans and Americans, they no one send their military on the ground for can't fight Boko Haram. So, even their military equipment where they don't need them, from their drones, to their helicopter, to their tanks, to their guns and bullets where they don't need them, where they don't want them anymore. They send them to the Cameroon government. They send them to the Nigerian, to the Chadian government, to Niger, and any country where they fight Boko Haram. Tell them, say, when I go kill those shit, no white blast for we. Now so they don't stop America, may not support Cameroon military. They don't stop them. And even Cameroon then use them now for fight kill the shit, no white blast for Northwest. So be it. But American man go look at, it go balance them. It go do a balance equation. Say, me I want to destroy Boko Haram before they destroy we. If Cameroon military use the tanks and the bullets and guns them, they kill 1 or 2 people from an Anglophone zone, who cares? Hello, my countryman. You did live with MKPD. Talk with the hear you. You get 1 minute.
Hey, thank you, Baba. I not get anything for talk. I want just say countryman. I call you 3 times countryman. Countryman, you too much. Just this history where you jam about South Sudan, I never ever hear that. So you too much for me. Thank you so much. Keep it up,
Okay.
brother. Keep it up.
Thank you so
God
much.
bless you.
Go
Now
back,
that-
go continue. Make us talk again a little bit about South Sudan. I go hang up now. Go back, go continue to listen
All
to the
right.
live broadcast, okay?
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, bye. Okay, this my countryman, it don't bring me back to the issue of South Sudan. Maybe I elaborate on that because I be talk jump, I not even finish. I might tell you something. So, time where they start that war. Now the second Sudanese civil war. Now the second Sudanese civil war will last 22 years. Where John Garang will lead them. From beginning to the end of the civil war. Now one leader, they get them. One general, where name be John Garang. Now he lead that South Sudan war. Go finish him. Okay? So now, John Garang, time where they want to start that fight for South Sudan, they will get the support of every single South Sudan person. Every single one. Okay? Their army, all the South Sudan people, the way they be there for Sudanese army, they join South Sudan army for fight against the Sudanese central government. All of them. All the chiefs, all the chindadem, all the political leaders them, all the diasporans them, all picking them, whether you be one way they born them yesterday or one way don't all enter inside bone, they will support the South Sudanese people them. And when the South Sudanese people they want to start their fight, they be already get control because they be already get the army on the ground. Now the army where it be there at that time under the Sudanese central government. So now when that day be reached, they just talk say from today we declare say we want for cut away from the northern part of Sudan. We don't want any Muslim or guys from the north who can dictate for we for South Sudan. So they talk say no more orders from the north, no more diplomatic relationship from the north. We are gone. So now what is that way they be talk? And they get their military on the ground. They get tanks. They get weapons, them artillery, all kind of things. The way a proper real military. They get them. They get them. Trained general. Where in a PhD holder in economics. They get all those things them. They get international support. They get USA where they feel us even for water, some small bread and sardine, even for bullets, even for guns. They get them from China, from France, from Israel, from Uganda. They get USA where they feel go train their military where Sudan no enter inside because they go train them for Uganda where they get peace. They form camps them for day where they feel go hide, feel go regroup and everything, and they be control 100% of the territory of South Sudan. Now them control them. So they are picking. They no be deprived of education. They form their own civil society. They form their own educational system. They form their own everything. They are picking. They continue for the go for school during that war. Any opportunity where they be go for school, they go. Picking the way they don't get no opportunity for go for school, they cross them across the border into Uganda. Like John Garang is serving being one of those picking them. They send him for Uganda. He go get education for day. Come on for day. Win scholarship. Go for America before he come back. Can't join the fight. So now what did that will be happen? So they control their territory. Now the difference that with Ambazonia no white blast them. Ambazonia no white blast. They no control even one burning corner for inside some bush inside Libya. Inside the thickest forest. If you go past Eswata, go for bush. All that name they wanna hear. Beltus the column here and Kingsley where we never ever hear before. When I go for that bush and then pass them, so that you almost reach for Nigeria. Amba no control them. Then they go stand up for Usai. Now the Sudanese military be control the economy. They be feel raise taxes and the people they be gladly pay, gladly contribute for their military. Now they be fund them, feed them, provide everything where they want them. When the northern army is start the attack, now they shelter and protect their civilians them, move their civilians them out of the way, come into the towns and cities, they fight the Sudanese central government, push them out. Now so it be happen. That fight it go tete for 22 years, my country people. You where you not believe me, go. No, if you watch me now, it means that you get internet connection and it means that you get a smartphone, maybe an Android, maybe an Apple device. Use that Apple device right now. So Google South Sudan War of Independence. Google John Garang. Google those names them. read the information for yourself. Not just believe what way me I dey talk, because maybe I fit talk and they quote dates because I don't know the dates from my head. Go read them for yourself. You will see the truth and the reality. Go read them. The South Sudan People's Liberation Army or Sudanese People's Liberation Army, SPLM. Go read about them. Go read about John Garang. Go read about their war of independence. Like G-Man past man talk. Amba no control one last mango. Just one last mango tree. They no control them. Amba na people in that way, even for rape your daughter, they rape and one eye open. Because they know say you feel pick collars can't wipe them. They no control nothing. They go kidnap the phone of they come. The population enter bush. Amba they track it, they take off, they run. Even only inside Fundong or inside Jinicom land. Amba they go kidnap their phone. The population they run. Libya lem the same thing. Every corner. Amba no Cambe don't defeat them even from inception. What do I talk? Amba no control nothing. And one of the reasons that way, out of their desperation and frustration, the feed now become cannibals. They start to feed on themselves. They implode. Now why the Amba fish on now? Out of frustration, they go catch Nijon Fundi. The one person wait for feed talk on your favor, on your behalf. You go catch him, make it an enemy. Because Amba no get friend, my country people. When I go catch the phone on so the elites of una community, when I go kill chiefs them for Fako, when I out of frustration and desperation and stupidity, and because they wanna be terrorists and wanna be shit no white blast, when I go catch chiefs them for Libya Lem Eswata, when I kill them. Out of frustration, when I talk say when I go attack the Catholic Church, no forget the Vatican is a sovereign state. Maybe they don't get member where they represent them for the United Nations, but ma tell una something. Okay, we just take the Anglophone community alone. We will not even go far. We will take the Anglophone community. Ma tell una something. The vast majority of the Anglophone community are Christians. When I talk say vast, I talk say about 90%, maybe even more than 90% of the population of the Anglophone community are Christians. When I hear me fine. About 90% of the population of the Anglophone zone are Christians. And out of those Christians, the majority of them are Catholics. So it means if as Amba they wage war against the Catholic Church, it means they don't already go out against about half of every single Anglophone Cameroonian. If you wage war against the Catholic Church, you don't already go against half of every single Anglophone. Yes. And then when I think so, when I stand up for Wusai, we could just go play those audios then where they will talk how they will start targeting the Catholic Church, and then ask the population. We enter inside church, then we start do a sensitization. Might just assume say this, so we'll get the referendum or whatever, like South Sudan. And might tell us something. After South Sudan, it be get that 22 years of war, then they can't get a referendum. Now that referendum now. It give them independence. No be not even that gun and bullet. No be gun and bullet. Now the referendum, 22 years of war, it forced the international community for speak, and then the North Sudan they say and say this, so no, this situation cannot be allowed to continue. Ma answer this call, my country people. Hello, my countryman. You need to talk to Kumkumasa. We dey live.
Okay, country people, I hear you.
You get any comment?
Yes, again, I want to ask you, so I will get some problem, Igwe, about some your last video where they make about the domestic terrorism. So, these people, the way they cry about go down, Igwe, how will we do about the people, the way they inside, oh, negative proof for the authorities say not terrorism this way they no get proof. How we do about it?
Good question. You no get proof. The only thing when me I go ask them, I go tell you and say you need to get the proof. Unfortunately, you need to get evidence. Find a way to get the evidence. If they talk publicly, then they you know how you know say they be terrorists. Maybe not because they don't talk them verbally or they don't write them down.
Hello?
Yes?
and they talk, and so you really know, say they know the boys there for town way. If you disobey them, they will go tell the boy them, me they can't attack you.
Well, in that case, you get to just be smart. You get to be smart how you deal with them. And as soon as you get any evidence, any information where they get them, anyhow small, any small with they, you broadcast them, or you go to the authorities them, or if you suspect them, and you get every right for report them to the authorities. But now all that if you talk, unfortunately, you know, if you take person go report it where you don't get even a suspicion, and if you get a suspicion, they go want to see some kind of evidence, because if to say if you just go talk to that person in Amber, then why me too? I know if you just shouldn't go talk to that person in Amber. If you talk any person said Amber, you see the problem for they. So unfortunately, you could need some kind of evidence. You could need some kind of suspicion at least. Talk say this so. Oh, now because this, for example, might give you some small example. If you get some, if we have been a taxi man them for some, might talk say we have the work now for Chubo or now for back travelers for Bamenda, and we have be taxi man them for Monday. You know if you drive your Okada, or some people they know if you drive the Okada because they know say they go get some kind of consequences, or when you drive past Amber they always collect money from you. But one guy they with Amber, they didn't ever collect money from me. Amber didn't ever stop you. You know very well say it work with Amber. That one suspicion that where you feel report that incident, say una follow this particular guy because if you see and say this, so it do this. Now you supply Amber with information. Now you supply Amber with weapons or drugs or whatever. If una catch it, una search a bike, una go get the evidence. Una catch it, una check your phone, una get evidence for this. I get very strong suspicion because say okay, for example, some guy they way it buy and sell cocoa for a condo titi, for instance, and when I know when I very well say Amber they kidnap any man where they do business for it, and all man they pay money. You too, you want to try to do small business for a condo titi, they can't burn your shop, they can't do this and that. But that particular guy, they never ever touch it. Why not? It must they work with Amber. That one I must. You understand? So those kind of small things, if it gives suspicion, and you get every right for question why way Amber if you do this for this kind of person and they didn't do it for this particular person. What it be so special about you? And then if you feed forward that kind of intel to the military or to the police or whatever, just say that guy go must deal with Amber because Amber never ever touch it, but they don't do all man with the worker it run Okada or run buy and sell them for that road. Except for ye, why not? Or they be catch ye, they leave ye, but all other people the way they catch and they kill them. So you know those kind of small things the way they be suspicious. Okay, thank you so much for your call. I go end up the call now, and then we go wrap up for our presentation. My country people them. Yes, as when they join, whether when they join now or when I be done join before, whether when they watch live or when they watch them after, we don't really leave them. When I make sure say when I match fire, when I share them, the minimum number of shares the way we want to see them for our black legism country people now at least 1,000 shares. So AB Moon, if you still there for here, give me the total number of shares. Ma answer this call. Hello, my country people. Now the Igwe they talk. You did live. You get 1 minute. Go.
Yeah, hello, bonjour, my countryman. I know you're going to talk for 1 minute. I just want to thank you for what you are doing for eradicate other. I not be Anglophone or I be Bamileke French, so I'm just trying English.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes. I just want to thank you for what you are doing.
No, thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Yes, now my pleasure. I mean, yes. we're all. I don't know if you know this, but me and you will be graphic people. I mean, me and you, sir. I think say me I get more in common with you than say some person will come on a Balondo tribe or Bakundu or Bakwere or Bakosi. Me I get more in common with you.
Yes, of course. Yes, that's true.
We'll be graphic people. We'll get the same culture, the way we celebrate.
Yes, we'll be graphic people. Yes. We have almost the same culture, yes.
The way we celebrate married, the way we celebrate die, the way we dress, we wear clothes, the way we are chiefs, they operate, and all of those things, na culture.
It's the same,
The same. If you come out any side from Northwest, person will come out from Ndu, or person will come out from Matokse, the Bui. Or from Mancon, and person will come out from the West region, any Bamileke person could tell you. We'll be brothers. Thank you so much, my countrywoman, for that contribution. Honest to God, I know we first even know say some francophones that follow country people. because we always talk winner for pidgin. And one of the things that Amber fools, they will try for fool themselves today, so our audience, now mostly francophones, I laugh to they are almost full. Yes, because it is so, yes, look, when you talk for pidgin, how many francophones they understand pidgin? Not many. Because we're target audience, now we're contributing them. Thank you so much, AB Moon. AB Moon, Bakala CFA, I see all one. AB Moon don't confirm for we say. We don't get 950 shares for this Facebook Live so far. So, you wait, don't join where you never share them. I dey wait for you for share them. We need now only 50 more shares. If now only 4 or 5 people they share, we will get that 50 shares. 4 or 5 people they share at least 10 times each. We will get we'll get the 50 shares that we need them. Forget that 1,000 number of shares, then we'll get Eswa Elvis. Eswa Elvis. I'll show you something, Eswa. Now, I name this now. I'll show you something. You see AB Moon. It talks a top sharer for your own. But for Eswa, it no talk top sharer. It no talk top sharer for your own. Maybe not because say the app it never refresh. Or maybe not because say you never share as many times as you're supposed to share. And because you're supposed to join inside every Amber She No Why Blast WhatsApp group. You need for join. Enter inside every single one of them. Yes, some person it talks say congratulations. AB Moon, it tell we say congratulations. We don't reach 1,000 shares. Yes, I want to congratulate every person. We'll get another phone call. Phone call. Hello, hello. It is still connect. I think this was country people. Phone line, it get problem. I don't answer the call, but it is still connect. Maybe line it not be fast enough, internet connection not be fast enough, so it is still try for connect. So unfortunately it not the great connect. So my country people then. Yes, when I match fire, whether you watch them live or you watch them later on, make sure say whenever we watch them live, like our optimism, you get top sharer for your name. You get AB Moon na top sharer, Ekome Anthem na top sharer. You get Marilu na top sharer, Boblomiondo top sharer. You get Grafi Pikin na top sharer as well. When I see their names of today, when I see the difference. If your name no get sharer for day, it means that maybe Facebook never refresh or you never share. Maybe not match fire, or maybe some people them I feel understand to say some people that they here where they don't do some black legism and then Facebook it banned them, it blocked the account. So now they no fit share. So I understand that one. If you no fit share, just post and for we say you no fit share right now. Maybe I answer this phone. Yes, so hello my country people. You there live. Lower your volume for the live broadcast before you talk for we.
Hello?
Lower your volume for the live broadcast before you talk.
Okay, I'm already lower.
Yes, you there live. You there live. You get anything for contribute?
Okay. Okay, my country. Man, good evening.
Good evening, oh talk. We didn't hear you talk.
Yes, countryman. I've been a countrywoman. I did for East Region for Cameroon.
You get anything for contribute or you get question?
No, I'm not get question. I just want appreciate their work.
Okay, thank you so much.
We just help with match fire. Me then see for Boy division. They me they see into it with that people from Mbuluf. Amber plenty from Mbuluf. You never finish for this. Still plenty for this. So if we do a military fit enter Mbuluf, it go solve the problem.
Thank you so much. I hope so because some people the day when they listen to this live broadcast when parliamentarians them or ministers them or believe you me, Tawa be share this advert say this so I go to come live at this time. Someone colonel where they work for 5th military region for Bamenda when a person when me I be meet up face to face Tawa be there Cameroon for October 2000. I get another person with the call, so sorry about that. I get another person with the call. Yes, hello my country people. You did live with MKPD. You get anything for contribute?
Yeah, I get anything for contribute, my country people. I go first thank you. You hear my English. I be Bamileke boy.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the thing I say I be mami na Yaounde, so na Bulu and papa na Bamileke.
Okay.
So, but I be Cameroonian.
100%.
So I don't care, because if my papa side say they no want Sibulu, they will kill me. Or my mama side say they no want Sipaminike, they will kill me.
May I ask you something? So, what about some of some of our country people, the way maybe your papa na Momo man, or you come out from on a boa balondo boa bakundu side come off today, and then your papa or your mami na bulu, so they could do it.
Bang. So not the truth. So I just want to appreciate. I get something for talk. I salute all country people, then all black legs them, and I salute you precisely, you Igwe. I salute Bobolo Miondo. I salute Isobu. I salute Bobakason. All of them. But now, I want to tell something very important. I know see shit no white lies when they here Germany, because I call you here from Germany. I call you from Germany, from Berlin, where all ship no white lies focus them. So now they sit now the presidency here. So all of them are asylum seekers, and some of them are just toilet cleaner.
Yes.
And I know all of them. They be called me say for meeting. But on ground said they here say she be doctor. In years 2016. She make her this thing, her doctor thesis here. So we will get some meeting where she be take decision for 2017. Say may no pikin no go school for that 2018 now. May no pikin no go school, but but stay as she be don't go Cameroon go collect her pikin them bring for ya. So you go to tell people say may that pikin them no go school. You are pikin them go day here, go to make better school. Now who go be president tomorrow?
Now you
pikin. Now them people where they remain, where they go bush, where you say carry gun, they go carry gun. Huh? That gun say I be La Republique. I don't care.
Of course.
I be La Republique. I don't care. I be La Republique. I be Cameroonian. But the thing I want to say, there is a relationship. The thing where we make I stop that relationship with that other one. I say, I be the one discussed with them. She said to me, "Je suis Amber." I say, even if you are Amber, I don't care. You can see that I'm calling you with my right number. I'm not hiding myself, because I know all of them. The only thing I say, I don't want to tell them. Even those shit no white
my countryman, it's time we start the sunshine, the shit no white blast them, yeah. If you know sunshine them, how they will learn lesson?
See, all of them, Igwe, all of them, as you see them, yes, so. They be noise maker.
Of course, I know. Countryman, sorry, I want to wrap
I'm
up.
Calling you, they know me. I'm talking, they are following, they know me. I'm a lawyer.
I need for hang up
I'm
because
a lawyer. They know me.
Countryman, like I be talk, you only get like 1 or 2 minutes, but thank you so much for that story. We need to move on with the live broadcast, because I don't want to make it past 2 hours 20 like the other one them. So yes, I want to congratulate. Thank you so much. I want to congratulate all our country people the way they don't share. I want to thank una plenty for what we don't do. Wait, greetings from the 1 second, my country people. Okay. No. That one no be na something where I feel broadcast them. That just I don't receive some information. Okay, not to mind my country people them. So yes, I want to thank all of our country people today. They don't take part in this live broadcast today. Whether you give now your opinion, you share a comment, or whatever way where you don't participate, thank you so much. We need to continue for mass fire my country people them. make we no relent at all. Yes, now we get the destiny of this country, we, the younger generation, where we there for Facebook, with the share, with the mash fire, now our pay. Now we need for make sure, say, we compromise all this shit, no wipe last them, we move them out of our bushes. We de-radicalize them, the one way they deny for drop the guns, we wipe them. Simple as that. Any person where they talk about dialogue, where they talk about the United Nations Security Council or United Nations fact-finding mission, or where they talk about all that noise where they usually make them, may they continue begin make them. Now we the call for that United Nations fact-finding mission. Now we the call them. They talk about dialogue. They go dialogue now with who we need John Fundi no day. They go dialogue now with who, where people like Cardinal Toomey no day for day. Nonsense. So yes, that is the state of affairs my country people them. So like I be talk, all our country people need for march fire for the sharing. We do together, and the next time where countryman gets spare time, we will come live again, can do our thing, and as usual, Una Kumkumasa, the king of all the black legs, it is salute all our country people them. Una stay blessed, we do together, una continue for march fire for the Sharam, my country people them.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa, we the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror, and your blessings shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.